Every empire swore it would be the last. Every war was supposed to end all wars. But the smoke never clears for long. Modern weapons, ancient minds. Humanity walks into each conflict like it's the first time, forgetting the blood-stained pages already written. The real question isn't why war happens. It's why it keeps happening. This is not just about politics. It's not about resources or land. This is about the structure of the human psyche. This is about why we are drawn to destruction. This is the psychology of war and why humans keep choosing it. Long before history, there was fear. Before civilization, there was the tribe. War began not with countries, but with instincts, territoriality, dominance, survival. The same neural circuits that fire in predators are still embedded in us. The amygdala doesn't care about morality. It responds to threat with aggression, and it rewards violence with dopamine. Evolution shaped us for group survival through division. Us versus them. The other is not just different. The brain marks them as dangerous. And when fear rises, the desire to eliminate the threat becomes automatic. We inherited war not as a strategy, but as a reflex. We assume modernity makes us better. We have governments, treaties, and speeches about peace. But underneath it all, the same brain chemistry remains. Civilization isn't a cure, it's a mask. Technology expands, but psychology lags behind. A leader with a nuclear arsenal still operates on tribal emotions. A soldier in body armor still bleeds like one in bronze. Even our ideals become weapons. Patriotism, freedom, justice, all used to rationalize slaughter. The Enlightenment promised reason. What followed was mechanized warfare. Civilization didn't replace war. It industrialized it. War isn't just about leaders. Masses participate willingly. Carl Jung warned that when people surrender their individuality, the collective psyche takes over. Crowds lose reason. They adopt the rage, fear, and loyalty of the group. This is why wartime propaganda works. It simplifies, it flattens, it inflames. Suddenly, there is one enemy, one cause, one flag. And when the group believes the cause is righteous, anything becomes justified. The individual wouldn't shoot, but the crowd will. And in war, everyone becomes the crowd. Carl Jung believed every person has a shadow, the dark parts of the psyche we don't accept. In peace, the shadow remains hidden. In war, it finds permission. We project what we hate in ourselves onto the enemy. They're barbaric, they're evil, they're irrational. We become righteous through contrast. But the truth is harder. War allows people to act out their own suppressed desires, domination, violence, cruelty, and feel morally justified doing it. The battlefield becomes a mirror. We are not killing monsters. We are killing the part of ourselves we won't face. Friedrich Nietzsche didn't believe in peace as a virtue. He believed conflict was embedded in the will to power, the fundamental drive of all life. War, to Nietzsche, wasn't an accident. It was a revelation. It strips away illusions. It reveals the strong and weak. It creates the conditions for greatness and destruction. Modern man tries to numb this drive with comfort, equality, and stability. But under pressure, the will returns. The desire to overcome becomes the desire to conquer. The desire to shape the world becomes the desire to burn it down and rebuild it. And war becomes the ultimate arena for that transformation. War doesn't only bring horror, it brings purpose. In a world numbed by distraction and comfort, war offers clarity, a cause to believe in, a reason to fight, a death that matters. Schopenhauer wrote that existence is suffering, but war transforms suffering into sacrifice. It gives pain a flag, a name, a song. It gives death a story, and in doing so, it makes it bearable. This is the final trap. Not just that humans fight, but that we want to fight. Not because we are monsters, but because in war, we feel alive. War is not an external force. It is a reflection. Every bomb dropped is a thought that went unexamined. Every invasion is a story believed too quickly. Every act of violence is a psychological failure, disguised as strategy. Until man masters his own mind, he will always find a reason to destroy. The weapons may change, the battlefield may shift, but the war, the real war, begins in the psyche, and unless that war is won, the cycle will never break.